Hello? Technical difficulties. My headphones are buzzing. A lot. Hello? What is happening with my audio? Oh, there's no music either. 1 second. Oh, this is a terrible start. That's too loud. Be quiet. Why is there buzzing in my ear? My headphones are tweaking. Anyways, welcome in. I wonder where I am. I've mysteriously disappeared. So if I can fix the buzzing in my headphones, that would be wonderful. It literally started buzzing right as I was about to start stream. That's so cool. Anyways, what is this? What's going on here? I made a VTuber model. It's not that good. So I made this myself, which is why I'm not doing a very like dramatic. I'm not doing a whole thing for it because frankly I don't have the energy, and also it's just not well made because what is the word? So the rigging program is in fact paid, and I do not have it. I used up the free trial, so now I don't have the pro version to make this better. But I mean, it's not bad for what it is, you know. For a free model with limited limited movement, it's not that bad. But yeah, I don't know what is going on with my headphones. What is being typed in my chat right now? Anyways, 1 second. Every time I start a stream, I'm always like, wow, I forgot how to stream. So I forget to open all the things I'm supposed to be opening. Where is everything? Okay. So we're chilling. We're chilling today. We're drawing. In particular, we are drawing some of my friends. I've been trying to figure out, what is that called? Like, VTuber and gacha style character design. Because that's like a very specific kind of, that's a very specific kind of design. Like, I don't know, it's very detail oriented without like being normal. I don't know how else to explain it. A lot of unnecessary detailing goes into gacha, and I feel like my music's too loud. Goes into gacha and like VTuber design, which I'm not used to. Let me fix my music. What is... There's still like a really loud buzzing in my headphones. I mean, I can just unplug these, honestly. I'm not using them. It's bothering me. Why are these buzzing? What is going on? I hope I didn't break them. I kind of need these. Anyways. So we're chilling. Today's a chill stream. Today is very experimental, actually. Cause what I was originally doing for fun was drawing my friends' sonas. You might recognize these names as my moderators. But drawing their sonas in like a gacha splash art style. And then I was like, if I'm gonna do all this, if I'm gonna go through this effort, I might as well do some redesigns, because I am the one who designed their sonas. but they're quite simple. And I'm like, if I'm gonna do gacha splash arts, then I might as well, like make the designs gacha. Voice crack. But I might as well make them gacha, which is what I've been trying to do for the past like, oh Jesus. Sorry. Sorry if that was loud. I don't know what just happened. But I've been trying to redesign these in a gacha style. Has it been going well? Not really. I am so bad at this. Here's the thing with, what is it called? Character design. The character design that I've learned over, like, the years, I'd say. I've only been drawing for, like, what, 5 years? But I haven't been doing character design for that long. But, my, like, what is the word for that? Like, I guess my, like, philosophy, my usual standards when it comes to character design is always, like, practicality over aesthetic. Excuse me, water. But it's always been practicality over aesthetic, which is not what gacha is. Gacha and VTuber designs are very much aesthetic priority. So, I've been trying to learn. Oopsies. What did I just do? I deleted it. I've been trying to figure out how to do just that. Has it been going well? No. Not even in the slightest. I've been trying, truly. But yeah, so we're just hanging out. We're experimenting today. We'll see if I'll get anything done, or if I'll just end up yapping for far longer than I need to. But yeah, so this VTuber model that I'm using has driven me insane. Oh, it's driven me so insane trying to get all of this to work. I don't know if anyone here has seen what Live 2D is like, but I personally hate it with, like, my entire being. I feel like I've mentioned it before, I'm not sure. But I don't like Live 2D. It pisses me off. I don't know why. Because, like, it's kind of just another animating program, but also it's just freaking annoying. It's so annoying. And but, okay, maybe I'm just complaining because, like, I don't have the pro version, because it's a little, I mean, it's not, like, the most expensive thing ever, but it is a membership, and I'm always wary about membership things, or, like, monthly payments, because I'm always like, what if I don't use it, and then I just waste my money, you know? I prefer things that are one-time payment, like Clip Studio. Kind of. Clip Studio is not a one-time payment thing. That is not true. But sometimes they are. But then they don't have free updates if you do buy it as a one-time payment. Which is actually, I think, is kind of diabolical. I'm doing this hair wrong. I feel like I haven't drawn in forever. I don't know why. Like, I'm not doing anything else. Well, no, that's not true. I am working on other projects. Both personal projects and projects for the channel. But, like, I have no reason to not be drawing. I'm just too I'm too immersed in my gacha gaming, which is not a good thing, frankly. Not at all a good thing, actually. I don't even doom scroll. I don't doom scroll on Twitter or, like, even YouTube. I just gacha gaming. I have been locked in on WUA recently. Especially I pulled for Cantarella yesterday. That was a pretty, those were some pretty good pulls. I did get her. I lost at first, but I did get her eventually. That was a little stressful actually, thinking about it. Because I lost, but I lost early, which is always like so wonderful. But I was also not, I didn't have enough to get to pity. I do have her, and I'm happy. I don't know when the next Woo update is yet though, but I'll probably stream that. There are cars outside. Why? Why? Yeah, this isn't my, what's the word? This is not my first VTuber model, actually. It is, I think, third? I think it's my third attempt at this. I don't think it's a better attempt than some of my others. But it is my first attempt at, having like side to side movement like this, because usually the only thing I really know how to do is the eye rigging and what did I call it, mouth rigging, just like front facing. Other than that, I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. Live 2D, I don't know, maybe it's just because I've been drawing for longer than I have been like animating or anything like that, but Live 2D pisses me off. It takes a certain kind of patience that I feel like I don't really have, but then I have that patience for drawing, so I don't know. It really is just something that I have to get used to, I guess. I would like to learn how to properly use Live 2D, but that also means that I'd have to buy it. And I'm poor. Wow, I look so goofy drinking water. I hate the way that you can tell. You can totally tell that I'm like licking my lips, because my lips are dry. I forgot to bring lip balm with me. You can totally tell on like my model, and it's so funny. Hello, welcome in. I don't know what I'm doing. Where's my reference? I have a reference image for this. I'm not using this. Every reminder to every artist ever: use references. They help. Mostly. Not my references though. The references that I make myself for these designs are not helpful. Let's see. Is this the right one? This is the old one. We're redesigning this. The design on the left is the old design, and that's what we're redoing. Because I want some of that asymmetrical look. And I also the thing with like gacha and VTuber design is that they're very flowy. They have a lot of like long cloth or like belts that just extend forever. And I kind of want to incorporate that, because so this is Sim. This is my friend Sim. This is his Sona. And the original design had a little bit of flow to it, but not a lot, to be honest. So I was trying to think of, because this is one of 3. Well, I mean, really 4, because I also have myself, or my own design for my own Sona, but I don't feel like doing that right now. I'm just we're just drawing my friends because I'm biased, but like I don't know, like they all have a little bit of that distinct silhouette that I think what are they called? That I think that like gacha designs have, but they're not quite there yet. Watching both your stream, Pokemon PCC Worlds, and playing F1 at the same time. Levy, you are literally an iPad child. I can't. I am calling you out. My art style is so pretty. Thank you. It changes a lot. It changes a whole lot. Oh my goodness. But thank you. Yeah, so I was trying to think of something that will help all of these be distinct. I'm not good at that. I don't know why. I'm the type that like I'm the type that like reuses design, which I know is like it's literally an artist thing. That's like a normal thing for artists to do. Especially gacha. Looking at you, Hoyoverse, but like I want all of these to be distinct from each other. I want to do my friends justice. So I did start this one last night, because I was gonna start rendering this like splash art, and then I was like, I am not liking the silhouette, so I'm gonna redo everything. The classic. I never know what to do with pants designs though. I feel like that's like my one very specific weakness. I mean, to be fair, like when it comes to character design, generally you're just gonna be looking at like stuff from the top, from like the waist up. So that's generally like why you'll literally see like VTubers who only have waist up designs, myself included currently. Like I do have a full body design, but I don't think I've posted it yet. But like, yeah, like like the priority is always gonna be like the face and like maybe like anything on the chest and the shoulders and whatnot. But like you can have cool pants. Everyone can have some cool pants. I love a good character with big old pants. That's so fun, especially like smaller characters. Those are always like the most fun silhouettes. Shoes especially though, I feel like are hard to design. I don't know why. But I think I like I'm the type of person that wears like the same shoes. Like, or like the same like 3 pairs of shoes that like all the time. Cause they're black shoes, so they just go with everything. So I don't have to think about it. I can think about my outfit. But like the shoes, I don't know. Black goes with everything. And they're sneakers too. And I'm always a comfort over fashion person. But I do like my fashion. I used to wear like the most what's the word for that? I don't think extravagant is the word, but it's something close to that. In like high school. Like I would wear this like really big coat and these like heeled boots. I don't even need to, like, for no reason at all, just because I would be wearing this big old coat and like heeled shoes, or heeled boots specifically, and my friends are always like, you look like a lawyer right now, and I'm like, thanks, that's a compliment. I hope I do. I just think it's fun. I was trying to think of a design element for this. Some like reoccurring element. Cause I think the only pattern I have for this one, for Sim, is diamonds in like the back of the coat. Or not even the back, like the inside of the coat. Which is fine. I mean, it's kind of basic, but it's fine. I was trying to think of something more, and I came up with tassels for some reason. Like, you know those I think that's what they're called. Tassels. Like the gold one you might see sometimes. Let me look it up. I think they're tassels. A finishing feature in fabric and clothing decoration. Yeah. So like the little knotted, like there's like the part where they all like are tied together and then they kind of like fray out like different, like I think it's string. I think it's usually just string. Looking at these photos, and then they're just like dyed to a certain color. So I was like, let's do a tassel thing for this guy. I don't know, I can never tell if I'm overdoing something in a design. I know it's very easy to like do too much. Cause I was looking at what was I looking at? What was I playing? I was looking at Recoletta Reverse. Cause she kind of has that tassel thing at the bottom of her coat, and I think it's her. I don't remember if it's her I1 or I2 outfit, but she has like these like tassel things at the end of her coat, but they're kind of a little like poofier. They kind of go out in like a cone shape rather than just like a straight like that. But she has like a bunch of those on the bottom of her, like lining the bottom of her coat. And then I was also looking at Carlotta. Yeah, Carlotta from Wuthering Waves. Cause she has like there was something with gacha characters and like sleeves that are not worn like a normal person. If that like like what's her face? Like Kafka Hawkeye Star Rail is the greatest example I can think of it. Cause like you can tell they're like actual jacket sleeves, but then they're like open in the front, so for your arm to go through. So it's just kind of like hanging off your shoulder or your arm. And I don't know how to feel about that design element sometimes. I kind of like it better on Carlotta than Kafka. But I wanted to try that too. So those are my two thoughts. And then also some elements from my previous OC designs. And I don't remember if I've shown on stream. I might have. I probably did. But it's just like, what is that called? Like a split, I guess, in the jacket. It's kind of split here, where it's like layered. I've never seen that in a jacket, but I think it's cool. I don't remember where I got the idea, though. I never remember where I get ideas. So I'm always like, every time I have to like, I'm gonna make a character design, I always get paranoid, because I'm like, what if I'm like unintentionally plagiarizing? Even when I was doing these like splash arts, these things, I sketched them. These are like the second iteration, the second drafts of all of them, and I was messaging my friends, and I was like, can anyone tell if I'm like accidentally copying like a pose from like a gacha game or something? Can anyone tell me that? Because I could not tell if I was accidentally plagiarizing. Because I feel like I've done that before in like a school project, completely on accident. I don't remember though. This looks completely nonsensical without color, like as I'm looking at it. But I am struggling. Oh, my stream isn't showing the sub view. Oh well. Don't get to see that part, I guess. Me color picking from the old reference. So there's a... I don't know what these are called. They're not like shoulder pads exactly. Well, I mean, maybe they are. They're the like little shoulder pauldron things that have like gold tassels on them. I don't know what they're called. I just thought they were cool. So like, I'm gonna use that. I love Rulu Cool. I used to be so anti, like any design element that was there for like, that was unnecessary. I thought that like used to piss me off so bad. I don't know why. When I was younger, I was always like, I was always so nitpicky about it. I was like, every single design element on this character has to have meaning. It has to have a reason to be there. And now I'm just like, this looks cool. Let's do it. This could be cool. Let's run it. That's character development. I remember people having discussions about, like, I don't know the word for it, but just people just being like upset about, like, oh my god, like Mary Sue's and stuff. People get so oppressed about that still. And I kind of do also, but that's just because I'm also a writer. And I don't like it in writing, but like actual, like, literature. Like, I don't want to pick up a novel and be like, wow, this person is literally, like, perfect in every way and is all powerful. I hate that. But when it's just for fun, I'm like, sure, whatever. It's for fun. No one's gonna get mad at that. By the way, if my colors look off, that's because they probably do. Because the sun is directly in my face right now. Like, I have my curtains closed, but they're not really, like, they're not like blackout curtains. They're not even thick curtains. They're more just like, they're like sheer fabric. So, the sun is directly in my face. And I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I like the asymmetrical colors that much. I mean, it could be fine. My design process is so, like, convoluted. Like, I watch videos of people doing, like, character designs, especially, like, what's the word for that? Just, like, off a random prompt. And I'm always like, it's always so fascinating to see other people's design process, because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm too nitpicky compared to these people. Is that the right color? Did I color pick the right color? No. I keep having to check my other monitor for the colors, but even then, like, I feel like I'm becoming colorblind somehow. It's like that, when you stare at something for too long and it just, like, it feels like something's changed. I don't know how to explain it, because I feel like I'm going crazy every time I try to, like, describe this to somebody. But, like, when you look at something for too long and it's like the colors are changing, like, they're really not, but it feels like they are. I sound insane. I don't know how to describe it. Like, because I play a fair bit of Pokemon, and I mainly play Pokemon for shiny hunting, which means I am staring real freaking hard at my screen and, like, really, like, zooming in and everything. And while I was playing Scarlet and Violet, I was genuinely going insane, because I swear to God, my, like, perception of colors just changed in, like, a day because of this game. And I could not tell, like, the difference between certain colors. I don't know how else to describe it, but it was terrible. I don't like that color. I don't like that either. Okay, we'll come back to that. Even worse depending on what Pokemon, right? Although I did have a weird moment. It was so weird. That entire era of me shiny hunting was so weird in Scarlet and Violet. Cause like I was shiny hunting Slowpoke. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, and you've never seen a shiny Slowpoke and a regular Slowpoke, regular Slowpoke is pink, shiny Slowpoke is like the slightest bit lighter. Like barely noticeable. And I somehow managed to see it. I don't know how. I was just like riding around, looking at all these Slowpokes, because there were like 5 billion of them on my screen. And then I stopped at one. And I was like, that looks suspiciously lighter, and I couldn't tell. And I was right. And that was like the most triumphant and like disappointing moment of my life. Because I was like, wow, I could tell the difference between all of these Slowpokes and this one slightly lighter one. And then I got a little disappointed because then I realized, I was like, wow, I can tell. I have been playing this game for too long. I've been looking at these same Pokemon for too long that I could tell the difference. If you've never seen Slowpoke and Shiny Slowpoke, I urge you to go look it up right now. Cause it's barely noticeable. I mean, I guess it depends on the game. But especially in Scarlet and Violet, it is bad. This doesn't look like the right color. Am I using the right color? I can't tell. Oh, I guess they are. What the heck? I don't think I need to go crazy with the pants. It's whatever. When has a VTuber design ever gone crazy with the pants? That's a lie. There's a lot. I already know there's a lot. Even ones I've never heard of. I don't know what color to make I feel like the tassels need to be a different color. But I don't want them to be gold. Maybe they'll look good. I'm usually a gold hater. I don't know why. Like, I don't wear gold. I don't like the look of gold that much. And you have to like I feel like with silver, especially like silver jewelry, it fits well with mostly everything. And in gold, you kind of have to plan your outfit around it. Which I don't have the energy for. But like gold does have that regal look to it. A kind of royalty look to it, which is what I am aiming for with this design. So gold it is. But now I have to learn how to adapt. Do I like the original colors? Let me try and show the original design. Where is my file? Why is it named this? So this was like version 1. And then as I was drawing this splash art, this became version 2, which is not that different, but there are slight differences. And then I decided I don't like either of them. So here we are. I think my biggest problem with this right now is just trying to like balance the colors, because it is a lot of blue. And especially a lot of dark blues. No, not just dark blues, like grayish, a lot of grays that are shades of blue. And I think like gray, like a design that's like mostly gray is really hard to work with, actually. I don't know why. I feel like I'm a broken record today. I've been saying that a lot. I lost my tab. But like, I don't know, grays they're difficult to work with because I think you have too many options. It's like when you know, I don't know if anyone ever painted their, like, chose a color to paint their room. And like, if you ever choose gray, just like, be ready to have a terrible time. Cause like, that is so difficult. There's too many types of gray. Why is this bleeding over? And it's like, it's noticeable when you have different shades of gray, which is what I'm trying to do. But then at the same time, they all kind of blend together, which is what I'm trying to avoid. Colors are so hard. I think that's my weakness in art. Just colors. Trying to color. I should do a color study of an artist that I like or something. I don't know who, but someone, anyone who's better at me at choosing colors. But this is so hard for me. For no freaking reason. Okay, no, that can be lighter. And then gloves for black. Well, dark gray. I don't know what to make the inside of this. It's bothering me. Orange? No. I need something to break these grays up. Okay. Brainstorming. This went from an art stream, like a good old regular drawing stream, to like a brainstorming session for me personally. Oh, this brush pisses me off. That's the same color. No, wait, that's fine. This brush that I'm using, I've had this brush for like literally years, and it pissed me off. And I haven't changed it, but it's genuinely pissing me off because it changes the size based on like how zoomed in you are, which is fine, I think. Because it is a multi-purpose brush, from what I remember of the description on the asset store. But like I think the intention is that you use it for detailing. So when you zoom in, the brush will scale, like kind of scale with you. But I don't use it for that, and it's pissing me off. Okay, I want these to be a different color. I don't know what. Just lighter color. This needs to be lighter. Ah. Save me. Oh, that's not bad. Actually. Okay. That's not bad. I think I was avoiding too light of a gray when I first designed this, because when I was designing it with my friend, we really wanted to be like, I don't think like grungy is the word, but just like prominent dark colors. And then have because it does help the gold, like the brighter gold contrast better, but I think that is limiting myself is hurting my ability to make a better design. Let's try this. Sure. Whatever. Good enough. I don't know how people design shoes. That's like not. Or no. I don't know how people design. What are those called? Dress shoes. Cause like they all look the same to me. Like if you go into a store and you go to like the section, or you go to like you go to a store that has like a section for dress shoes. I don't remember the name of the store I'm thinking of, but like they all like look the same to me. Just different colors of leather. Like I'm sure maybe, I don't know, maybe there's like a different way that they do like the threading or something, or like the pattern. I don't freaking know. They look the same to me. I just put my headphones on and they're still buzzing. Okay. Never mind then. I watch like a weird amount of like leather working videos. There's like this Korean channel that I watch a lot that does they make like leather, what's the word for that? Like they make handmade bags and stuff. And I think it's really cool. But I'm just like, every time I watch videos like that, I'm always like, how? I've never seen anyone make a shoe though. I've seen people make sneakers from like scratch. But those are sneakers. Dress shoes are something different entirely, I feel. Okay, the gold is growing on me. The gold is growing on me. What is happening with my mic? Hello? One second. Is there buzzing on my stream? Oh my god. Save me. I don't know what's happening, and I don't know if I have the energy to troubleshoot. Oh my gosh. I think it is picking up a buzzing sound on my mic. Hello? Is something not plugged in entirely? What in the hell? What is happening? Somebody do tell me if there is a buzzing on stream, because I cannot hear it because there is loud buzzing in my headphones. And if there is buzzing, I do apologize. Is the black tide? Oh no. It is? Oh my gosh. What is happening? Why are we buzzing? Like it literally started right before I was going to switch from my starting soon screen to a different to my main stream. Let me see if I can figure this out. 1 second. Okay, hang on. Does my Be Right Back screen work? Every time I use it, it does not work. Did I fix it? I think I did. I think something got slightly unplugged. I hope I fixed it. I don't hear the buzzing in my headphones, so that's a good sign. I have like those standing desks where you can switch it, or you can like lower and raise it, which I use pretty often enough. So I think something might have gotten unplugged while I was raising my desk at some point. I've been watching a lot of like, what are those called? Video essays on horror movies that I have never seen. I love watching very long video essays. That's my kind of thing. Just having them like in the background. Like I'm not even like, or at least depending on the video essay, I'm not even like fully listening sometimes. It's just there as like background noise, but a lot of them are really fascinating to me. Especially like the ones that are about movies and horror movies. Cause like a lot of these video essays go in like crazy depth. Like there was this one channel, I don't remember the name of the channel. There's this one channel that I watch that's like they talk about like the camera work and everything, and like how the post editing of like color correction and exposure help elevate the horror element of the movie, and I'm like, wow, I would not notice that. Drinking so much water. But I don't think I'm like, I like camera work is very closely tied, I think, to like traditional arts. Not traditional arts, art media, I guess. Like digital art, traditional art, things like that. I mean, photography and film are a form of the arts. But like they're very closely tied. And I never think about it. Cause like I use a camera like a decent amount, I think. But like just like instinctively I will use like the golden ratio and like the rule of threes. But it's not something I ever think about. But I really like that what's that called? I don't know what it's called. in like in like film or things like that, but where like the camera is tilted to show like something is wrong. I think that is the coolest thing ever. And it's like it's something that it's something that I look for like far too often now. When I first found out about it, watching some like video essay or something, every time I'm always watching some thriller, suspense, or something, anything like that, I'm always just like, wow, I'm waiting for the I'm just waiting for that camera to tilt even the slightest bit. I'm trying to find a reference image. I don't think I have it saved on here somehow. Hello? Where did it go? Okay. Okay. This one's Rena, who, if you have seen some of my streams, if you've seen some of my streams, she is sometimes there to tell me that I'm late to start the stream. Yeah, as I said, all of the people that I'm drawing are my mods and my good friends. But I don't even remember how. I don't remember how we designed these characters. Cause I didn't really sit down with all of them to like get into like the nitty-gritty of the designs. Cause I think, who was it? I think Rena and Levy were both like, go crazy. Artist doesn't know anatomy. I'm trying. I never have like a good pose. I want like a default pose for when I'm doing these like silhouette designs, I guess. Just trying to like figure out the basic design of it. Or like a pose that like shows everything that's important to the design. But then also I don't like what are those? You know, have you ever seen character sheets that are like what front facing standing person emoji? I hate those. Like I don't mean the art. I just don't like the pose. I like those character sheets where like the pose shows off the character. But then that's gonna be different for every character. And sometimes I don't have the energy. I don't know. I overthink character design in particular. I think that's just because I enjoy it too much. More than most artists. I think especially when I was younger. That's like totally my like dream job. Character designer. Although I don't know what for. Cuz there are some designers that are like they can only do a certain genre of character, you know? I don't know. So I feel like that's the kind of artist that I am. I can really only do one genre of character, and you ask me to do anything else and it's gonna be subpar. And I cannot help it. I love drawing me some pretty ladies. It's funny because I do have like I do have some character designs for this like contemporary, like modern kind of setting where like I I was trying so hard to get like a balance between like normal looking person and something that's like distinct and unique, and it's like not too normal. Because I think especially in like anime, oh, no, not even just anime, especially anime that have characters with a uniform. So like those like high school animes, where like it takes place mostly in the school. There's a lot of care that has to go into like that character's face and hair, and then also just animating their movement, so that that character can stand out from the rest of the cast. And that's the kind of care that I try to put into my design, but that doesn't mean I'm good at it. I don't know. Character design is really hard. I feel like it's harder than people realize. Not even just like in like a snobbish, I can do that in 5 minutes kind of thing. But it's even for like an art, just like a fan artist or like a person who draws regularly. It's really hard to nail down. How do I elevate this design? Because there's not a lot going on with it. Currently, it's kind of just... Why is this so small? Now that's too tall. Currently, it's just like... Let me... One second. Why did I do these on the same layer? It's just big old jacket. With like crazy puffy sleeves. I can speed draw this. Like super big sleeves. And then just like a collared shirt, a belt, and a skirt. That's kind of all this design is right now. And honestly, I think like simple designs are cool. I think they're great. But I think this can also be elevated somehow. I just don't know how yet. Cuz I don't want to go the default direction of like belts. That's what I was thinking of at first when I started on these. I was like, I could just do belts, but I don't think I want to do that actually. Cause not only is it overused, but I think it just doesn't fit this design in particular. But then I'm like, I don't know what else to do. I can do patterns, but I feel like that would fit. That'll probably fit Levy's design better. I'll keep the collared shirt. I think a nice collared shirt is, well, nice. It's also just simple. Something very specific that I really like doing, like in my own wardrobe, is combining like dress shirts he would wear in like an office job with like super casual clothing. I think that's my favorite clothing combo ever. I feel like it's like a nice it's a nice combination of comfort with like baggy clothing, jeans, sweaters and what have you, and then also like being a little bit refined, I guess. Because when I say like a button up dress shirt that you wear in like an office, like I have button up dress shirts from like Japan that I bought in Japan that I love wearing, And they're literally, I think there was like a whole aisle in a store that I went to that's just for like office clothing, or like clothing you wear in the office. That's where I get my shirts from, and they're like, some of them are like shiny, like they're fancy, but they are comfortable, surprisingly. My god, I'm gonna finish my water by the end of the stream. I was gonna make tea this morning. I got lazy. No, I didn't get lazy. I just took too long eating breakfast. I was just eating cereal. But I was like I was like in a daze because I was thinking about what I'm gonna do for the stream. Okay, we're gonna keep the high-waisted belt. I think that's cute. But you can't see it in my splash art, but there's like an attachment, or like an extension of the belt here. Ooh, actually, maybe to stick with the super big jacket, we can also give the skirt multiple layers. I'm not that good at designing skirts, but that's just because I don't wear skirts. No, that's not true. The only kind of skirt that I like wearing are like, I think they're, what are they called? Maxi skirts? The ones that are like really freaking long and they go like up to like your ankle. So like I don't know anything about like what like the types of skirts that are out there in the world. I know there's like pleated skirts. That's it. No, pleated skirts and pencil skirts. Anything else? I don't know. I don't remember if this was... This used to be shorter. Sure. You can make it shorter. My PC fans have been going suspiciously loud recently, and I don't know why. It does not matter what I do on this PC. It's just loud. And it's a little concerning. Hello, welcome in. We're hanging out. Okay, how do I want to do this? I want this to be layered. I don't know what kind of layers. 'Cause I don't want... I feel like having it like that. Like multiple layers. I don't know what that's called. But I feel like that's too much. I really like, what game was that from? I think it was... Project Sekai? It was like, it's like a skirt. There's like a half skirt that like goes around like just the sides. Or not even the sides, just like one side. I think it was Project Sekai. It was some like idle game. I don't know. Might have also been from Uma, where it had that like half skirt thing. I kind of like that. Adds a little bit more. Do I want to do chains with this design? I don't think I do. I don't think that suits it that well. Character design drives me crazy. Truthfully. Drawing in general drives me crazy, actually. I am an artist. I love drawing, but it drives me crazy. How did I do this on the old design? I don't know if this is like a pleated. I think that's what it is. Oh, pleated? No, that's not true. Wait. What are those skirts called? That's not pleated. Because isn't pleated skirts like... They kind of have like that kind of shape to it. But then the one that I'm doing is more like those little folds. I don't know. I don't know terms. I don't know fashion. That might be useful, actually, to know fashion design. I know there's this one really popular Vocaloid artist. Like, digital artist, not like a Vocaloid producer. What is her name again? Is it Rhea? That doesn't sound right. This one Vocaloid designer is like, I think she has a what is that called? A degree in like fashion design. And I think that's how, yeah, I think that's how she makes like she keeps getting hired by Sega to do designs for Vocaloid, because she's literally a fashion designer, actually. I don't know terms though, is the thing. Yeah, whatever that skirt is called. I don't freaking know. Something. Wow, this is what I get for drawing at a weird angle. I can just... Okay, that's good enough. This is a sketch. I don't need to be going crazy with it. As for what to do with this half skirt, I could do patterns. I'm not good with patterns though. I don't want to do. I sure as hell don't want to do a floral pattern. Let me see if I can find the character that I'm thinking of. It has this like skirt. I think it's Honami. Hold on. Yeah, it is. Okay. What drawing platform are you on? I am on Clip Studio Paint. I think this is... What version is this? Version 4? I was drawing on version 1 for like 2 years, even though there was other versions that were released. And I very recently moved on to version 4. Where is the reference that I'm trying to find? Can I please have better photos? I mean, it's not really like a... Not really like an attached skirt. Oh no, this one is. Oh, that's cute. Struggling. Struggling so hard. I just love drawing. Should this also be pleated? Maybe. Or that too much texture? My fans just got like... My PC fan just got like really loud. Come on. Relax. I'm just drawing. There is nothing else going on here. I don't want to lean... I don't want to lean too much into the... into like a schoolgirl look. But admittedly, I think that's what the original design had. That's like the feeling of the original design. I mean, it could. Eh, sure. Oh, indecisiveness. So much fun. Cause I don't want like, I don't really like too much texture in a character design. I feel like it makes it too... I just don't like super busy character designs, but like that is the whole point of what I'm trying to do here. We're trying to make these gacha-esque, VTuber-esque designs that are famously quite busy. I mean, it's not bad. It might change again in the future. We'll keep it for now. I could add a pattern. She does have a... It's not shown that well here. I know Rina does have a moon theme to her. So I could find a way to incorporate that somewhere. I just don't know how. My first thought is... Actually, no. My first thought is stars. I don't know if that's gonna be too weird to look at. I'd have to see once I color. That's gonna go in the patterns. As for the top. Oh, I'm struggling. Struggling so hard. It's literally just a button up. Like, what do I do with that? I mean, I could try something other than a button up, but I don't know if I want to, because I kind of like it. Okay, let's experiment. Well, yeah, let's experiment. The original design, like super original before even this one, was a turtleneck. We can try that. I can also do a combo of that. I think my brush is too big for how small I'm drawing right now. It's like, I mean, this is a 4,000 by 4,000 pixel canvas, but I'm using a 20 pixel brush. But the original was a turtleneck. I could try something with that. Always layers. It's always my brain always goes to layers. Well, what kind of layers do we want to do? What am I, face revealing? Never. I enjoy being a cartoon on the internet. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, collared shirt turtleneck is not the worst. Thanks for stopping by. Could I do more with it is the question. I don't know. Oh my goodness. This has no reason to be so difficult. I could move on from this, maybe. And I don't even, actually no, maybe I shouldn't, because I don't even know what it looks like with the jacket. Big old jacket. Which is very important, and I will be retaining. Okay, now we're standing too close. I don't need a jacket needs to change. Probably. Yeah, no, it's fine. I do remember when we were all designing our Sonas together. We all wanted to have big old jackets. And I think, or no, not just big old jackets, big sleeves. Which now that I look at it, I kind of removed that from Sim. But I kind of want the sleeves to be on him to be bigger anyways. So that can change later. Big old sleeves. I'm realizing that the big old jacket will be covering everything that I drew. I love being an artist. Okay, let's just let's just pretend that it's there. I'll do that artist thing where it's like transparent or something to show the stuff under. God, I really don't know what to do with this top. don't want to do patterns. I hate doing patterns. Ugh, save me. Because the thing is, I don't wear I personally do not ever wear patterned clothing. Everything that I wear is just solid color, and the most texture is from like, it's like the kind of texture you get from like a denim jacket. But that's not the same as like printed patterns. I just don't like the look of I just don't like the look of most patterned clothing. I'm just picky. I'm especially picky with my clothing. It's something that I've realized over time. Hello, welcome in. Okay, maybe you try something else again. I don't think the turtleneck collar is too busy. And also, I think I prefer a choker on the neck over a turtleneck. This has no reason to be so difficult. But like the whole waist up I feel like has to be, what's the word? Like it has to be detailed and like eye-catching. I feel like the lower half of the body is like whatever. 90% of people are not gonna be seeing it. Unless it's like a full body drawing. Maybe it's about time I start looking at more references. I don't know what kind of references I want, though. I could, actually. Maybe I could lean into the schoolgirl kind of look. Maybe that'll be my savior. I don't know if a bow would be too much, though. If I have it unbuttoned though, it's gonna be really low. I say that might not be bad though. It's almost like a Gyaru type of look. Which isn't that bad. I think do we all have some kind of accessory on the front? Kind of. Maybe once I actually draw the hair and the hair accessories, it'll come together more. If I remember how to draw this. The muscle memory is just not here today. This is what happens when I don't draw for a really long time, for quite a while, I think. It is astounding how much of my drawing ability literally just comes down to muscle memory. Cause my brain is totally turned off whenever I draw. I'm really not thinking about what I'm doing. Most of the time anyways. Even when I'm doing character designs, I'm kind of just like just drawing and seeing what sticks. How did her bangs go again? Okay, they go longer. Or they go past her shirt. We're just gonna pretend it doesn't, so I can see what I'm doing. I make her hair look so much more flowier than in this splash art than in my reference. I feel like that's how it usually goes with splash arts. They're meant to be dynamic. My personal favorite method for dynamic movement is making the hair all flowy. That's the easy way out. You won't catch me doing a action pose, at least not for a long time. Those are just harder to figure out. Okay, the bow isn't bad. Tie. Not really, it's not exactly a bow. I don't think I want it to be a bow. Staring. Me staring. Like that's gonna make me come to a realization. It won't. The thing, something pretty valuable that I've learned from like, I don't even remember what it was from, but just like the importance of like zooming out. It's so easy to get tunnel vision while you're drawing. So I try to, as much as possible, I try to zoom out every once in a while and see what it looks like. See what it looks like from afar. But sometimes when I do that, it does not make a difference. I look at it, I'm just like, it's a drawing. I don't know. Let's just color. Let's see how this goes. I'm like color picking from a window that OBS is not capturing. So don't mind me. But I think I'll stick to the old original design colors because I think they're nice. Yeah, it's that nice balance. I forgot what the rule is called. 60-30-10 color rule. Like 60% is one predominant color. You have a secondary color that's 30%, and then an accent color is 10%. I think out of all the designs I've done for my friends and I, this is probably the most that adheres to that rule. Not that it's a hard and fast rule. But it does help with, what's the word? Cohesion. Which is something I'm not usually that good at, actually. Making a cohesive design is like weirdly harder than I feel like you would expect it to be. But I think that's also just because I overthink a lot of stuff. Just out of habit. Because like I try to think about what is that called? Shape theory? Shape design? I think when in high school, me and my friends for a project, we made like a we made like a visual novel game, and it was something. I don't know. it sure was something. But one of the things that I wanted to include that we ended up having to cut was like characters that teach a specific niche of like art. And my little annoying old me was like, we have got to have a character design lesson or something. Like it was a game that like teaches about like art fundamentals. Not that it taught it well, but it was for a project. So, whatever. But I was like, we gotta have someone who teaches character design, even though it's like so niche. That's like so specific. And I think, what was the other ones? What were the other characters that we were gonna have? There was like different types of paint, like a painter. So acrylic, watercolor, gouache, oil, yada yada yada. Someone, and then like a character that teaches specifically digital art. And I was like, can we please have a character design character? And my friends were like, if you're gonna do it yourself, and I'm like, bet. And one of the things that I really wanted to talk about was shape theory, because I think it's one of the most fascinating parts of character design. Not sure why. Just like the fact that it's the fact that we associate shapes with certain things is so interesting to me. Like who decided that squares were like sturdy and strong? Where did that come from? That's fascinating to me. But I never did end up getting to talk about it because we had a deadline. That was a fun project though. I don't think the product of it was good, but it was fun. I would make a visual novel again if I still remember how to code in Python. Okay, I don't know what to do for colors here. On the secondary skirt. I could do a darker purple, maybe. How dark of a purple do I want, though? Because it might clash with the... Or it might stick out from the rest of the design too much. I don't know. Let me get into some of the yellows that are supposed to be here. Oh, I do have a darker, actually, there's a darker gray to her design. I am even less of a fan of that. Okay, I think let's just do slightly darker. That's too gray. I don't know. Ugh. God, I hate picking colors. So difficult. No, that needs to be purple. Huh. I don't want too much of this yellow. But I still want to use it. This is the 10% accent color. I think, oh, I forgot her little moon. Oh, I hate drawing crescent moons. Why is this so hard? Why do I agree to this? Good enough. Yeah, the only yellow in this design is the little accessories and her eyes. That's where most of the yellow comes from. But I kind of want to have more in the clothes. I had this like yellow belt buckle design. I don't know if I like it. No. No. Maybe I should stop fighting with myself and trying to forcibly put yellow somewhere. I really don't need to. If it doesn't fit, then it doesn't need to be there. Although putting that star design that I was talking about on this what is that called? Skirt, upper skirt part might be. It might work. I don't know if I have a brush. I should have like a brush that's like a sparkle, or maybe even like a splatter design, because that also works for making some like starry design. I don't know if I have one, or if there's a free one from. Oh, no, that's too watery. Oh, voice crack. Oh, there's a glitter. Oh, don't like that. What is this? Bouquet lights? What is it called? Soft circle. Those are bouquet lights. My PC is like running overtime for some reason, rendering these. Rendering this freaking. These brushes. I mean, these are stamp brushes. Okay, wait, this might work. If I do... Hold on. If I do this... And then... Clip... Just erase everything... from here... If I'm gonna do that, then I think this purple does need to be darker. I just don't like that I just don't want this skirt to be like a focal point. Unless I use this purple elsewhere, or I would just make the skirt, make the full skirt darker. I can try that. Well, more experimenting. Let me... Because the darkest part of the design is the hair. The super deep purple. And it's a gradient too, which I really like. I used to be... I don't know why I used to be so anti-gradient user. Like I would... If I ever had like a cascading like ombre color thing, I would always do it manually. I'd like take like blending brushes and then just manually make like a gradient. And it wasn't always great. But for some reason, I would just never liked using like a gradient tool in any program. It didn't matter what program it was. But now I'm like, now I'm here for it. I think it's because Procreate used to be my main drawing tool before I got Clip Studio, and I don't really like how they do like gradient and Gaussian blur. I think it's not a smooth transition. But Clip Studio has a really nice gradient tool. Cause I think it's really meant to be for manga. Let me see. That I really like. It's a lot easier to use. Cause like Clip Studio Paint's Gaussian blur also sucks. For some reason. I don't know why. I think actually their Gaussian blur is worse than Procreate. But then both programs' blurs just don't work for like, what are they called? For gradients. For like smooth gradients. Like this. Okay. I think I can make this skirt darker since her hair is already so dark. That might be too dark. Actually, let's put it on here. That's kind of nice. I think I need a little more control on the little star pattern, but I don't have a designated brush for that. Darker. I'm struggling. And there's still like one more. There's still one other person that I wanted to redesign. But I don't know if I'll end up actually getting to her. I'm losing my voice a little. As per usual. What color were her shoes? What color did I make her shoes? Oh wait, she had boots. Oh, I kind of like the boots more. Okay. Let's not do sneakers. Oh, the boots are also like a dark purple. Just like a random dark purple that's not used anywhere else in the design. Huh. I mean, it's not a bad purple. Should I use this on the skirt? Let's see. Oops, what did I just do? What was that? Oh. That's too gray. But it could work. Help unite the colors a little better. It's not bad. Okay. It's growing on me. The darker skirt. It could use work. I think it could definitely use work, but it's not awful. This color combination. But I complained about it in my last drawing stream. But I also just need to do this on like my iPad or something instead of my very expensive drawing tablet. Because the color range on my drawing tablet is far wider than the average device. So every color that I use on here looks a lot more vibrant to me than it does like on my other monitor. Okay, I think we're gonna leave that for now and I'll fix it later. And we'll finish off with the last design that I wanted to do. Although I don't know how well this will go. Because this, what the heck? What just happened? Don't merge there. There we go. Because this last design is perhaps the most simplest out of all four of us even. So I don't know how I'm gonna add to it. It'd be simple. I don't think it's bad that it's simple. But I want to add. I want to include that that graffiti theme a little more. But I don't want it to overpower the whole thing. That's the goal for today. I also think that I think Levy's is the one that has the most pattern on her design, because Rena had literally no patterns, it's just solid colors, and then Sim has like diamonds, which was we're very subtle because they're just on the inside of the coat. But then Levy has, what was it? It was the like paint pattern thing on the front, and then like the moon on the back of the jacket, the giant green moon. I think the green needs to go, actually. The green can stay on the necklace, but the moon on the back I think needs to go. Welcome in. We're character designing today. I can't draw legs. Everyone gets the same pose. I don't make the rules. Where is my... I think this design was like the only one that I made like an actual reference. Like front and back ooh, voice crack. Front and back reference. Yeah, I know you like your darker color schemes, and I think it suits your design well. So I'll probably stick to it. I just want to see if I can add to it. The way I'm thinking of like League designs. Okay. Like, doesn't, I don't know League characters, but doesn't, like, what's her name, Jinx, have that kind of, like, graffiti artist type of theme-ish? Or at least, like, not, I don't know if it's graffiti artist or just, like, messy artist that I kind of like. I don't even remember completely what Jinx looks like. I remember what her weapon looks like more than I remember what her face looks like, which is kind of sad. But it's cause I watched like a video of someone making a cosplay of her weapon, and I thought it was really cool because they like hand painted all the little like paint splatters on it. Oops. It was quite neat. But yeah, but I don't know if I want to go fully in that direction. Cause like I think generally like the artist look when it comes to character design is like it's always like paint splatters everywhere. And I'm always just like, get over it. we can do something else with artist character designs. Cause I'm thinking of what is the name of, I forgot her name. Oh my gosh. The fairy type trainer. This one fairy type trainer from Pokemon Sun and Moon. The one who looked like she's high. I don't remember her name. But that's like what I was... Bea? I think so. No, Mina. Something. Yeah, like she had like blonde hair and then it goes into like pink. It looks like it's supposed to be pink. What do you call it? Like a pink dyed hair, but I'm pretty sure it's like just straight up paint. Is it Mina? I think it is. But like that's like my first thought. The first thought that comes to mind when it comes to like stereotypical artist character that has like paint all over them. I'm just like, get over it. I shall not be speaking, because when I paint, I too also have paint literally everywhere. Yeah, like her hair, like, I think it's like, at a first glance, it's like dyed, but it's literally just like paint. Which honestly is kind of real. Last time I painted, I got paint everywhere, and that was only a grad cap. Like, painting is so messy for no reason. I don't know why. Welcome in. But like, I don't know, every time I paint, even watercolor, oh my god, I don't know why. Why is it even watercolor? I always make a mess. Like, I remember we were painting something in, for a school project, like a different school project, and like, it was just me. I was the only one that got like paint on my clothes, on my pants, on my shirt. I got paint on the back of my shirt. I don't know how. But my friend was like, dude, there was paint all over you. And I was like, oh my goodness. And my mom got mad at me because it was just acrylic paint. But like by the time I get home, it's already dried and it's harder to get out of your clothes once it's dry. Okay, what was I gonna do? How was I gonna do this? I really don't know how to I really don't know how to add on to this design, honestly. It's not bad. Simple is never bad. I'm just like staring at my old reference. Here, I can put it up. If I can find it. God, I need to label my stupid files. None of these are labeled at all. But this is the only one that I have like an actual reference of. And like it's not bad at all, I think. I think some colors can be changed. Okay, let's start with the jacket. Since we're keeping the big old jacket. Although, I think compared to Rena's, Levy's jacket hangs off a lot more. More like a coat, honestly. It's a little more angular as well. Maybe I could change the sleeve design slightly. Just so that it's different. I don't know to what. I still want it to be big. I still want it to be big sleeves. Let's look up more references. Cause I think I don't know how there is a difference between like puffy like the big puffy sleeve and like just like loose but long sleeves. Actually, we can try that and just see how it looks. I like those kind of sleeves. I don't know. I think the puffy sleeves fits the graffiti artist or graffiti theme better. Oh, actually, maybe I can layer it. Make the sleeve like an inner sleeve that's like a little more form-fitting, and then the puffy sleeves are like a little shorter to expose some of the short sleeve inside. I do not know how to draw this at an angle. That's a start. I kind of like that idea though. Having like an exposed shorter sleeve under. Not shorter. Thinner. Not bad. I think I just need to draw it at a better angle. I can do that later. This is proof of concept. Oh, does that mean? Oh, wait, but then this shirt's gonna turn into a long sleeve shirt. It's fine. It's not that bad. Not too big of a change. Here we can show that sleeve thing better with this arm. If I can get the angle right. Me when I never use guidelines in my life. God. This is why you sketch before you draw. Yeah, okay, that's growing on me. And we'll just extend the jacket. I think this can be longer. Not bad, not bad. And I think I'll stick to the skinny jeans because that helps with the silhouette. Because if I do like really baggy pants, then the whole silhouette is just gonna be too chunky. Then everybody got nice boots, except for Sim. Well, and me. I also had I did have a splash art style, like a gacha splash art style for myself, but I did not. I don't feel like working on it. I truly don't have the motivation. I did start it. I did sketch it. But I didn't do a second pass like I did with these guys. 'Cause I'm lazy. Priorities. I mean, this whole thing is just more of a for fun thing for me. Or no, not just a for fun thing for me, but also just like an exercise in character design. Since my designs tend to be simple. Sometimes they're too simple. And I've been trying to break out of that for like a while, actually. But it's so difficult sometimes. Old habits die hard. And it's hard to just think of like details. The little details that they put in these kinds of designs that don't need to be there, but like they're there. Yeah, I like that silhouette. Okay. Were these heeled boots? No, they weren't. Good old boots. As for the top, I really like what we did with like the cropped shirt and then like a sheer thing on top of it. And I don't want to change that. I think I just want to change the pattern on the shirt and then maybe have texture, some more texture on the jacket and maybe pants. Although I don't know if I'm gonna achieve that with patterns. Yeah, simple isn't bad. But I think when you get too simple, then it's hard for it to become distinct. Which is a problem that I have, not with these guys. I think all three of my friends' Sonas, even before this little redesign, I think they were pretty distinct. But some like older designs that I made for like personal character designs, they're simple to the point of blandness, which I don't think. Which is not good for what are supposed to be supposedly main characters. I think at least main characters need something that helps them stand out, even if it's just like like a hair accessory. I think that's how animes like animes with characters in uniforms usually do it. I feel like it's always the hair and the hair, the face, and like hair accessories and whatnot. Since everyone's wearing the same clothes in like a high school setting or whatever. But yeah, I do have a problem with some of my other designs. of being too bland. As for the shirt design, what do I want to do? I don't remember where this original design came from, honestly. Came from somewhere. I'm not liking it. Not anymore. I think no, wait, I looked up like pattern or like shirts with patterns. I don't remember what's I think there was a specific keyword that I was looking for, but I was definitely looking up like shirts with patterns, and I saw this one that has like the brush stroke kind of look and then like a cut in the middle for like just a straight vector line or whatever. And it looked good on that shirt. And that mass-produced printed shirt. Maybe I will look up what Jinx looks like. Just to remember. Can you tell I didn't watch Arcane? I still haven't. I should. I need to get on that. Yeah, it's mostly her messy artist look is mostly just from having literal paint splotches on her rather than like outfit specific or her outfit specifically. Let me see Mina. Pokemon. Well, I feel like Pokemon is not if I'm trying to do complex design, Pokemon is not the way to go. Because Pokemon are kind of like, they're kind of king of like really simple human character design that still is able to like convey what that character is. I wanted to do like a study, like a Pokemon character, human character design study for a long time. Because they're just good. They're just good at doing simple but effective. But yeah, Mina is also just like regular girl that has paint on her. I might have to sit on the shirt design for longer then. I can't think of anything on the fly. I think I'll just finish up with this silhouette and finish coloring it. And then we'll call it a day. So I don't lose my voice completely. Oh, drawing hats. Part of that's probably because of the low power the system the games are on. That's true. But I think also even in modern games, for like, say like the Switch, even then, they have some pretty simple, character designs. Although I don't remember what the exactly what the character designs for the newest Switch game look like. Like, I saw them, I just forgot what they look like. But I'm pretty sure even then, a lot of them, they're not like, they're not too complex. They're just They have what they need to get a point across. I say they definitely got more complex or better or worse on the Switch. Yeah, I think they have gotten more complex. But I don't think all of them are that bad. Like, God, I never remember names. The ghost type gym leader from Scarlet and Violet. I forgot her name. The one who raps. She has such a simple design, honestly. But she's so awesome. And you can tell that she's like I think, is she ghost or dark? One of the two. No, she's ghost. Well, you can tell what her theme is with her hair. Yeah, Rhyme. She's one of my favorite character designs ever. They do a suspiciously good job of designing hair and using hair to their or using like wacky hairstyles to their advantage. Yeah, even like I don't know their names. Those three brothers with the elemental monkeys. Such simple designs. And their hair tells you all you need to know about what type they are or they focus on. Simple concept, a lot more details. Yeah. But even then, I think Rhyme is a pretty simple design. Like she literally just had like what? Like a dress, a chain, and like a jacket. Was his name actually Cilantro? I thought it was something else. That's hilarious. Salon. Okay, yeah, that would that makes sense. But I can see where Salon came from. Silent. I don't know. Terrible at pronouncing names. It is so embarrassing. Every time I stream a game where like any character is from a different region. Embarrassing. I cannot pronounce names correctly. That was autocorrect. I mean, even then, I feel like I can see where it came from because like chili and cress, condiments, not condiments, whatever those are called. Yeah, but the entirety of playing Star Rail 3.5 was such a struggle for no reason because I just don't know how to say anyone's names. Saridra, Hycealins, save me. Cress probably comes from watercress. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I'm pretty sure I only know what watercress is because of like a video game. I don't even know what game. Water. Halfway through my liter bottle of water. Pokemon is also so silly with naming, actually. I mean, just the three brothers alone. You can see the silliness of it, but then it's also very intentional to telling you what their characters are, at least in terms of what type of trainer they are, and the fact that they're all waiters? Question mark? Not waiters. Don't they own the restaurant? I did not. I do not remember the entirety of that game or the anime. It's been a while. Oh, she has gloves. I forgot. No, my first game was, what is it called? Was Omega Ruby. Which I feel like is that's like an awkward game to start. Like, I will never bash anyone for, like, starting some kind of long series, like, in the middle. But, like, Omega Ruby is a weird one. I feel starting with a remake of a game for any series always feels kind of weird. Because sometimes you'll see someone start, like, a game that you play the original of, and they start with the remake, and you're just like, ugh. You're like, no, play the original. But that Omega Ruby is what got me into Pokemon. And now I'm insane with like 115 hours on freaking Scarlet of all games. That's just because I like shiny hunting. I don't think Oris was a bad game. Is a thing. I just think it's funny. It's funny to start your Pokemon journey with it. And then I did start playing the original Sapphire, I think, on an emulator, because I do not have a I do have a GBA now. But back then I didn't have one, so I was playing. I did start Sapphire on an emulator, but I never finished it. Yeah, 3DS era is like it's a weird point for Pokemon. A weird transitioning point. Although I will say that the new modern Pokemon has spoiled me with quality of life. with EXP share. Oh my god. I also tried playing the original Red on an emulator. And I was like, wow, this is pissing me off. I'm so spoiled by EXP share. XY is a really steep drop off from Black White 2. I can imagine. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think a lot of the original Pokemon games I like started and I never finished. either on the console or in an emulator. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's the emulator part. Just playing on an emulator is just not. I don't know, something about it. Especially a 3DS emulator. I was trying to play, because my 3DS has been broken for like literal years, and I never got a new one. But I was itching to play Yokai Watch. Time. That was certainly a time. But you just don't get the feel of playing an original without the original console. I want a Game Boy. I want a Game Boy so bad. Yeah, I remember starting X, and I was like, this is kind of... There's, like, nothing happening. There's not a lot happening in X and Y. And then when I started Black and White 2, I'm like, wow, there's so many people. There's so many things that are just going on. And then I also the Black and White series, like, the story is just good. I heard that when Black and White and Black and White 2 first came out, people had like a problem with it. But like that's my kind of story. But I was not there for release of those games. I was there for Oras and Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon. And then the Switch games. And the Switch games are a hot mess. That's the wrong color. XY, you get Mewtwo, Zygarde, and one Kanto Bird and Poxmon, that's it. Like, come on. You can offer a little more. Come on, Pokemon. Yeah, I did grow up with the modern era of Pokemon, which is a little unfortunate, but that is simply life. The thing is, I totally would stream the original games. I just have to figure out how to make it look good. Especially for any double screen DS games or whatever. I need to figure out how to make it look good on stream. And I also don't know how YouTube feels about emulators. Because the only Nintendo console I own is a Switch. I do actually want to stream, Pokemon AZ. Is it AZ? No, ZA, whatever, when it comes out. But I think I might be traveling. Like, the freaking week of release. Where I probably won't be streaming. But I really want to stream it, but I also don't want to wait. I'm impatient. I finished Scarlet in, like, a couple of days. Because I was so into it. Scarlet and Violet are not good games. I only say that because I have so many hours in it. They're not, I don't know. I like the characters. That's kind of it. Like, the character writing in Scarlet Violet is like deceptively simple. But like the whole thing with Team Star, big fan of that. Black and White T get Lake Trio, Kanto Birds, Cresselia, Swords of Justice. Why? When did Pokemon get so stingy? It's not a gacha game. And then they give like legendaries through like mystery gifts, like limited time mystery gifts or whatever. I hate that. Any game that ever does that, go away. Yeah, Scarlet Violet is just a hot mess. And it's kind of, as someone who has so many games, it is kind of ugly. And I'm really mad that ZA is using the kind of Scarlet Violet style, because I really thought that they were going to use the Legends Arceus style. I really like that. I don't know why people didn't like it. Because I had a friend tell me, we were talking about it, because he also got Legends Arceus on release. Well, we both got Legends Arceus on release, and he was like, I don't like how dark and grungy this game is. And I'm like, it is literally perfect. It is so beautiful. Like, it feels real, and I'm in love with that. With that look. But then again, I'm pretty sure Legends ZA is more like futuristic. So I don't know. I don't know. I just wish they would improve on the look of the Scarlet Violet style. And hopefully it's not like unbearably crunchy like it is on the original Switch. Or like how Scarlet Violet is on the Switch. An official Pokemon MMO? That would be interesting. I don't know if I would play it, personally, unless I got forced to. But like, that does seem interesting. I still don't know what to put on the pattern of the shirt. Too busy yapping about Pokemon. Not even thinking about what I'm doing right now. That's okay. This is a yapping stream at its heart. Did they have an MMO? I don't remember that. Oh, I could use this lighter gray color elsewhere. I don't like that. No. Maybe not. Perhaps not. That makes us darker. It's not dark enough. I need it to pop. Sure. That's fine. It's not that different, but it's the little things. And I'll probably be adding some kind of pattern later. It might have been China exclusive if I recall correctly. That's not surprising, actually. Hello, welcome in. A China exclusive Pokemon MMO. Not at all surprising, actually. Wait, I'm like, I've gone from being super into the games then to the anime, and now I'm really just like in the TCG. But not entirely though, because it's, oh my god, the trading card game is the most expensive hobby ever. And for what? My voice is strangely calming. Thank you. That's kind of funny to hear, because I'm quite literally losing my voice as I speak, because I've been talking for like what, 3 hours? But the Pokemon TCG is so freaking expensive. Like god. I can't get a single box without spending an arm and a leg. Be so for real. Horizon is great if you haven't given it a chance. I've seen some of it. I really like it actually. I know some people had problems with it, but I think it's fun. But I haven't watched from the beginning. I've only seen clips. I would like to watch more of it though. Cuz I don't remember the characters' names, but I think they're all neat. No. Pokemon TCG is expensive to collect. Most decks are pretty affordable. Yeah. I think when it comes to the trading card game, like it's not that bad. Like say if you're trying to play competitively, which is not something I do, but I do like playing the actual game. But then when it comes to just like collecting for fun, which is what my cousin does. He does not know how to play the TCG. He just likes to collect them. He is like dropping so much money on that. And I'm like, God, I could never. Even if I had a job, even if I had like a full-time job, I would not be spending so much money on, what do you call this? On the TCG. That's just too much. Cause he's trying to get like a master set of, which one was it? The Japanese version of Prismatic Evolutions, which is one of the most expensive modern sets ever. And I'm just like, wow, you are just asking to go broke. People don't like Horizon because of no Ash. Yeah, I can imagine. That's not that surprising. But he's had his run. He's been here long enough. I still think that's like the funniest joke ever. That whole shabagle of like Ash never winning a championship for like 20 freaking years. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Good days. I think for me, it was like during the, what is it called? I forgot the name of the Sun and Moon. It might have just been the Sun and Moon series for the anime. But that was where it started. That was where Ash specifically started to like fall off for me, because I was just like, I'm sick of this guy. I know he won a Lola, but I'm just like, whatever, man. That's why I think Horizons has like a lot of good potential. Even if I haven't seen it completely. I think it could be really good. I should watch it. Maybe I'll binge it. Oh right, there's like patterns on the sleeves too. I kind of like the straight cut jacket rather than the puff. I think that looks nice. New Sun and Moon Ash is actually like the best Ash in a long time. He actually got to be the kid he always was. I can see that. I get it. But I think at the time when I was watching it for like the first time when it was still being released, I was like, I'm sick of this kid. Truthfully. Do I want to keep the purple border? Not really. I don't know. One of those things I'm gonna have to sleep on. Figure it out later. I really like the splash art that I did for this one though. I think it's just fun. God, dynamic posing is such a nightmare. For me specifically, just because I don't I don't do dynamic posing that often. I usually do portrait. Or like, yeah, character portraits. Rather than full body dynamic poses, and I'm tired. It's so, I don't know, like, I use so much brain power trying to think of like a pose. Just trying to think of something that is like nice and flowy and dynamic. My brain. Hello, welcome in. So now I have to incorporate these new designs into the splash arts, which I will not be doing now. But I do still want to think about the patterns. The more I look at Rena's redesign, the more I'm like, this needs more, but I don't know what. I think it's because I just went all out with redesigning Sim, and then I was like, started losing traction, started losing momentum as I continued on. I mean, I can always just continue redesigning. That's a pretty standard artist thing. People don't like Sun and Moon anime because it's not generic battle shown in like X and Y. It's a lot more slice of life comedy instead. That's true. I do see that. Even that very first episode. It is silly. It's silly for the sake of being silly, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, like, it's a children's show. Not everything needs to be. I know it's Pokemon, but like, not everything needs to be Pokemon battles. And also, I think Sun and Moon generally like tries to be like, I know they have like the whole subplot with what's her face, with the wormholes and the whatever, that whole thing. But like, I think comparatively, Sun and Moon tries to be decently lighthearted. Just in general, in terms of like the story and whatever. At least from what I remember, it was pretty silly when I first played Sun and Moon, and I think that transfers over a little to the anime. But I don't remember if I watched the entirety of the Sun and Moon anime. I just know I played the game. I'm used to the manga as a lighthearted anime with Ash. It's very odd to me. Oh my god, the manga. I don't think I've watched the manga, or not watched. I don't think I've read the manga. At least, like, I know of it. I know that there are things going on in there, but I never like properly sat down just to read it. I've seen like screenshots and stuff. And yeah, there's some things happening in there. I don't freaking know. I'm still thinking how to change these designs. Although truthfully, I'm not thinking that hard anymore compared to earlier. Something bothering me about this, how simple the top is compared to the rest of it. But also, it's like, it's just a simple design. I mean, it still works. And I didn't even draw, like, eyes or anything. I think Levy's got, like, the least changes. But I think that's just because her original design just works already. Although I did want to differentiate it a little, or make it a little bit different from Rena's, because they both had like the super puffy jackets. So making at least one of them have just like a straight down jacket that doesn't have as much volume to it, I think helps. And it does make an interesting silhouette as I look at it, as I'm like looking at it now. I think I'll have to come back to these. I don't know if I'll do it on stream, but I'll have to come back to these. Cause this whole stream was purely to experiment, both with my drawing and with my model. It is like my face tracking is struggling to capture me blinking now. Okay, I had to wear. Oh my god! Wait, let me complain about this. So I wear glasses. I'm a little blind. Not even a little. I'm very blind. And the thing with glasses is that they block a lot of. They block like a weirdly large amount of your face. So. So I had to wear contacts for the first time in like months. I hate wearing contacts. It's the worst thing ever. I don't know how people wear contacts for like multiple hours of the day, because it makes my. It's not even just because I've been like staring at a screen for like a couple hours, but like even just like wearing them. The moment I put them on, I felt like my eyes are gonna dry out completely, and it's ruining my vibe. I need more water. But I had to put them on because my glasses are blocking too much of my eyes. Even as I have the my camera directly in front of my face, just like the slightest movement makes it makes the model freak out and think that I'm closing my eyes when I'm not. But I wish I could wear my glasses instead. I hate contacts. I only wear them because my what do you call it? My previous eye doctor was telling me to, and me and my mom were just like, okay, sure. you're the professional. But I'm suffering. I think we'll call it here today. 1, because I'm a little hungry. 2, because my eyes are a little bit dry. Not the worst I've ever been through, but they are getting dry. What time is it? Oh my goodness, yeah. Yeah, let's call it here. Let me close all of this other stuff. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to me yap. It's been a while since I did a drawing stream. I've not been drawing. Like, at all. It's sad. Truthfully. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks to all my VOD watchers. Next week is... What am I doing next week? I have a stream planned next week. What am I doing? Wait. Checking my schedule. Oh, right. Reverse... We're doing a little watch-along of Reverse EPs. I got a lot of people, more people than I was expecting actually, who gave me some EP recommendations, which is very exciting. So we'll be doing that next week, and hopefully, granted I'm not too busy, I will try to also get to chapter, what are we on again? 8? Yeah, chapter 8 of Reverse next week after the little watch along. But yeah, so my stream announcements will be posted on Twitter and Blue Sky as per usual, which are in my description. And I think that's all from me. I will be using this VTuber model now from now on, instead of my the PNG tuber is being retired. No more static movement and singular singular mouth animation. Now you can see me blink, and you can see if I'm looking away. But I think that's okay. That's a good thing. We're evolving. I don't even know how long I've been using that PNG tuber. Maybe, I don't know. Unless I don't have access to a camera or something. We'll stick with this for now. My very scuffed VTuber that I had to make myself with free programs. But yeah, I will see you guys next week for some reverse, for some music. And I'm going to eat some food. Bye bye!